Hello guys, I hope you're all doing good today. I'm coming at you with the next excerpt of my first story, novel Black and White Odyssey of Eden, in my series. Here we go. In a moment, the beam of light was smothered as quickly as it came. The scientist was abruptly awoken by an explosion of a column of lightning that had struck particularly close to the group. His eyes darted from one direction to another, startled as he swallowed. What am I going to do? He thought to himself. How? How can they always win? How do they deserve this? How do they have the right to do this to these people? Why can't they lose? His thoughts exploded through his mind, anger swelling up within him. A blood-curdling roar escaped from his chest as tears poured down his face. A bellow so powerful it shattered the screen of the edifice that towered over him. He pulled 3 more small black cylindrical devices from his pack, placing one of them in a loop of his belt. Another he held in his left hand, pressing an invisible button on it, causing it to instantaneously produce a thin, glass-like oval large enough to cover the left half of his body. It had 2 black circles on it that seemed to refract the surrounding light in such a way that gave the circles the appearance of depth, though they had none. He charged the edifice with every last shred of energy he had left in his tattered body. Blood flowing from every appendage, tears flowing uncontrollably from his eyes, as he left the others behind. But this was not a foolhardy assault. He had full control. Every step calculated, every movement measured and catalogued. He had to measure everything. There was a weakness, somewhere. He leapt with heroic conviction 4 feet into the air, over an undetectable electric wall that instantly melted a dangling portion of his torn pants, then firmly planted his feet back onto the ground, continuing his sprint. Suddenly, a circular opening appeared in the edifice of the ship that looked black and empty. A rain of fine dust began to plow through the clearing as it made contact with his skin. Fine scratches began to appear over every part of his body that was yet undamaged. He hid behind the glass oval, but it was not large enough to conceal his entire body. His right foot and arm remained exposed. The fine dust did more than gash through his appendages. It appeared to attach to him, moving through his skin, making the gashes larger, causing them to gush yet more blood. He let out another roar of pain, eyes squinted. He looked down at the cylinder, attached to his frayed belt. No, not yet, he thought. He managed to pull his right hand behind the glass oval. He noticed it was slowly developing a crack across its mass. He shut down the cylinder in his right hand, held it with his teeth, and grasped his other hand, placing the oval's invisible button, or pressing it once more. A sound like that of a cruise ship's horn, only millions of times louder, bellowed through the area, causing the air to develop an appearance of being heated, like that of a blacktop on a scorching day. But the sound was only in the direction in which the oval pointed, everywhere else remaining ambient. The dust-like particles within the boundaries of the oval's path burst into flames. He was just within range of the edifice as he watched the black nose below the monitor of the ship begin to melt. After it melted, it immediately fractured into several large pieces. Within the opening that developed, barely visible, was what appeared to be a doorway to some type of cockpit. Wait, why did this feel weird, out of place to him? He remembered something, vaguely, from the days of a future past. Wasn't there supposed to be a source of great destruction in this opening? The scientist shook his head in confusion, trying to refocus through the physical pain and misaligned perceptions. That's it for this section. I'll come at you with the next one later. Love y'all. Peace.